Max, it's been a long time since we've been out here. 6 months since I came back with the bioship. But I want to go back aboard the bioship. But sir, the last time you took the ship out, you were gone for a long time. And the fleet was in disarray. We can't keep the people at bay without leadership much longer. And we're not powerful enough to keep it going for long. And the protoculture? The Regis did give us that one matrix, but it's not enough. The fleet has it, but it can't power a planet. Nearly depleted. If you go again, you know what they will say. They will complain you left us out here. Blame will be tossed around. We cannot remain a military republic out here. I can't maintain it, sir. The people will rise up. Then will it help if I promote all of my senior staff? Well, I accept promotion, but it will make no difference shortly. We will not have an army to command. Max, if humanity is to survive, we must build a way to colonize other worlds, even Tyrol, so that we are a multi-planet system. Make preparations to bring the colonial armies aboard the Archangel and connect it to Megalord 7. The SDF-7 is very transformable and mostly in pieces, sir. Do what you have to do. I'm going to go find what happened to the Regis. Why would you do that, sir? She saved our butts back there again. I owe her. I won't let her down. Does Lisa know? It's not infatuation, Max. You know that. Just want to make sure, sir. I was only kidding. Your sense of humor needs some work, my friend. Lisa will be in command of rebuilding the city on the planet. Then what should Myriad do? We need a Macross in space. Put her on the colony ship also. If I don't return, go into the galaxy. Yes, sir. If this is what you want, it is. Seems something is calling me out there. You can take the man out of the stars, but you can't take the stars out of the man? Yeah, that's it. Godspeed, Admiral Hunter. You too, Vice Admiral Sterling. Yes, sir. "2046. It has been 6 months our time since the bioship returned from the Transformer world, where it was 2016. To them, perhaps a longer time has passed. The Regis has disappeared, but Sarah and Ariel have assembled a crew, and we are prepared to mount a search for the missing Queen of the Invid. Max Sterling and my friends and my wife Lisa will remain rebuilding the fleet, but without the protoculture and the Matrix not able to churn up enough to keep 1 million survivors going, I have little choice but to take the bioship out to look for help. Launch day. 2 hours from now, the people will learn I've left again. But to save them if I can. This is Admiral Rick Hunter, former commander of the Earth Defense Forces. We are about to test the bioship on a short jump from the Alus base on the moon to the planet Mars. Then we will see if we know how to control it a little bit. The fold system is ready, sir, but it's like no fold system I've ever seen before.
That gives me no assurance. Indeed, but humans learn by doing.
I had Dr. Lang remain on the station in the event something should happen.
Are you expecting any of our enemies to return?
I am not.
Space jump ready, sir.
Begin the jump now.
What is that?
What's going on out there, Nichols? It is both there and not there, sir. It would seem to be a projection of a past battle. My God, the battle for 1hr. The battle where Lisa was injured and lost the baby, and the SDF-3 was nearly destroyed. Skull Leader was damaged in battle, so I will take one of the Brown-Dixon class ones.
The enemy will not care which mecha you're in, sir.
Well, if it's just the same to you, I'm going to take the Blue Sterling class one, which is my namesake. Sick Bay to Hunter, report. Sick Bay, what is it? Lisa's gone into labor. How long? It just started. It could be hours. Understood. Well, we can't wait on that. Not with the Regent down there.
Get your ass back to the bridge, Rick. That's an order.
Yes, ma'am. Time was not bad. I am the Regent, Lord and God of 1hr, second home world of the Invid. You, Admiral Hunter, will be destroyed. The Robotech forces have you surrounded, Regent. The Caribbeans and Sphericians have you blocked off. Your battle clamshell dropships have nowhere to run. Insignificant Earth vermin, I will make your ship an example to all who oppose the might of the Invid.
He shot the stuffing out of your ship. Oh, sorry, sir.
Yes, and that was because there was a traitor among us who made a pact with that devil over there. Rick, get to your ship. Max, you brought it remotely? Yeah, but most of the ship is shot up. We gotta get down to the planet.
Rick, I'm in sickbay. I'm all right, but I'm not going anywhere in my present condition. Continue with the mission. That's an order.
She's persistent. She is. Let's move out. You like my new look, Hunter? It's more fitting, don't you think? Edwards, you crazy son of a bitch. What did you do to yourself? I seek the awareness of the shadows, and leaped into the Genesis pit. Now I am more than a man. I am the next step in our evolution. But you'll die like that. Not before I finish you. You were promoted above me. You led us out here to join the Sentinels. My people died because of you, and you will pay. Revenge is folly, Edwards. The Regent is using you, channeling your anger. You're his puppet. Surrender now. Pathetic humans, the awareness of the Sensor Nebula calls to my people. Nothing your science knows can prevent it now. The flowers of life have bloomed on your world. My mate will go there. Ha ha ha. We will liberate Earth as we did Tyrol. Ha! By ravishing it. Humans have strange morals. You mess up everything you liberate. No. Admiral, we need to get back to the ship. Is it Lisa? Yes, sir. She lost the baby, but she's going to be all right. Yes, we'll have to deal with that later. But the aliens mean to destroy us. Have Reinhardt activate the Haydenite weapons. Ready to hit the hive with everything. At your command, sir. Those weapons are useless. I am an energy being. Destroying my body will accomplish nothing. I will simply reformat myself. Destroying me will only make me a martyr to my cause, which is to destroy everything you hold dear. They're just baiting you, sir. They want to see you slip up, but I won't let them.
Where do you think you're going, little man?
We killed Bretai's fleet, but Hunter sent a woman to do his work for him.
No, the others in Trotty and Exeter live. But you, not for much longer.
Quit stalling. Just fire your cannons. Let us see how powerful you really are. Ready on your marks, sir. Ready on your marks, sir. General, target the Regent's main hive core. Fire a position strike on my command. Rah. Oh, no, you don't.
I have no qualms about killing you, Edwards.
Oh, shit. If she kills me, my death will have no meaning. Now, Reinhard, fire! Now, Reinhard, fire! You cannot destroy the hive mind. The Regent's link to the hive mind is broken. He's dead. Hunter, destroying this is on your hands, not mine. What? No, it isn't.
Well, I don't care either way, so goodbye.
Little brutal, but it's war. Yeah, take that, you psychotic ass. Time was about that. What happened to your Veritech, Miria? Looks like it was damaged in battle.
It wasn't. When I tried to transform back to fighter mode, it broke. Turns out alpha fighters are kind of crap.
Then we'll have to replace them with the older ones. Admiral, sickbay reports that Lisa has recovered. That's good. We've arrived at the Phantoma system, Admiral. The battle is over, and we made it back to Tyrol. Lisa's recovering. I'll have to go to her shortly. Are we too late to have saved our homes, crossing space-time to fight the Invid? Can't help but think of ancient Rome, where the Visigoths were about to cross the Rubicon. Did you realize that they had already lost? Are we like them, or the Invid? Are we too late to save our home? But we did return, sir. Maybe most of us. Admiral, I'm picking up another ship in range. It's an Earth ship, the Prometheus-class cruiser from the 15th Squad of the Tactical Armored Space Corps. On screen.
Admiral Hunter, we got here late, but we got here. Where have you been?
Commander Sterling, you made it.
Barely, sir.
Well, we were busy. We were at war at Aptera. We defeated the Invid Regent at Aptera, and then we came here. Dana, did the Masters go to Earth?
Yes, sir. We defeated them 2 years ago, but the flowers of life were unleashed, and the Invid were attracted to them. The Invid came to Earth and took over. We had little choice but to come out here to get help. Admiral, Earth was sacked by the Invid, but the hyperdrive was off. It's been months, probably. The Regis took the entire planet.
The Regis? That's terrible. That means the Regent was a diversion.
I didn't think Slugface was that clever. It's probably her idea.
Then we must stop the Invid at Earth. Every priority must go into rebuilding the expeditionary force. Could take years, sir. Then we must begin immediately. And Dana, welcome back.
Thank you, sir.
2 years ago. But the Regent said he had sensed the nebula only months ago at Altera. Sir, it's been 2 years since Altera. 2 years? Just gone? Yes, sir. 2 years? Well now, I guess it's going to be a long trip home. Lisa, you're all right.
Yes, Rick, but apparently I can't have children.
That's unfortunate.
Well, just as well. When the war is over, maybe we can adopt. Well, Max, Dana's back.
Oh no, that's interesting, isn't it?
Also, the time dilatation's weird. The 15th Squad's back, and so are we.
Well, the citizens of Tyrol talk about the shapings of the protoculture. I don't know if I believe that, but there is something about destiny and all that. The others have arrived, as the awareness has foreseen. What are you talking about, Janice?
I was rebuilt using Haydenite technology, and it is they who have arrived to give us this synchro cannon technology.
Well, anything will improve those junky alpha fighters. Max, report. The fleet's a mess, sir. It'll take years to rebuild it and return to Earth to liberate it. How long does Lang estimate it will take? Colonel Wolf could lead a scouting fleet there, sir, in a month or so. I see. Well, have him make it so.
Something very dangerous is happening here.
Can we stop it? The first time you visited us, it was in our time 2010. Then you returned in 2012. And then those creatures returned in 2016. But then our time, it was 2031 the first time. And then the second time, 2045. You can interact with us through space-time. How? I do not know. But it has something to do with the Allspark, or some similar entity. It is keeping track of all this for future reference. Nonsense, Prime. You Autobots claim that wisdom is yours, but also we Decepticons can have the same, but darker. His bad side calls to me. That side encouraged me to fire on Korg. I regret that. All is forgiveness. No, there is no good or evil, only the void. Mental blocks are but a trick of the imagination. Admiral, I think this is a test of some kind. By who or what, I do not know. Have hope, Rick Hunter. It will save you. At the mercy of some weird demigod alien testing us? Sounds bizarre. They're gone, sir.
It's Hadon, our regent and father.
Yes, this form is familiar to you, but I am merely a memory of the former Hadon and the regent who commanded this thing from Optera long ago. For this is a sensor nebula activator, the one that my mate used to find Earth. My God, we're flying in the machine that did that?
That is not Hadon, sir.
How do you know that?
The Hadon we knew was a loudmouth, and he wouldn't tell us things to help us. Could be Korg again.
Ha! I am not Korg. He is but a child. I am much more mature than he is. The alien appears to be biological, but is also a mechanoid, sir. The powers of darkness are a weapon, beyond what your science can muster. The realities of space-time are in flux here, sir.
We could be seeing the past, the present, or the future.
That planet, it's too large to be Mars. It must be the Earth.
What happened to it?
I've done it. I've made Reinhard destroy your world. Revenge at last.
Admiral, that creature is a protoculture wraith. A shadow.
Oh, not just a shadow, young metamorph, but the shadow. I am the scourge of revelation and the end of the beginning. In even your language, I am the darkness. Welcome, Rick Hunter and Optimus Prime. You are just in time to answer me. Do nothing that he asks. He is evil. You call it good and evil, and I call it something else. We are the Shadow Children, the Rebel Haydenites, the Maxis Carter, and other names. We do what we like. Years ago, this creature led the Carter to their doom on battle quests that slayed them one by one. In one timeline, he was the Regent Master, and as a demigod, Maxis Carter, and then as Tripredicus Agent in more recent times. You know your history well. Who told you these convergent stories? The Allspark. Did you not figure the Allspark was corrupted? Sir, what we are seeing is a projection of a very ancient beast. We should not do what he asks. He's not a devil, just an advanced alien. Two remain. This thing is an imposter. Look who's talking. Look over the rise, I told the Carter. They had thought their radiated city-state was all that remained of the world, but I opened their eyes. How did they repay me? They crucified and burned me. No, I am the deity of space-time, not you. I suspect neither of you is the real master. He is wise. It's just his matrix. It stores the cosmic spark of wisdom of all the primes and gives him dimensional knowledge. What? It even defeated the Unicron monster planet. Yeah, whoopee-doo. But that was Rodimus Prime, his successor, for 2 years. Yes, they brought you back first as a zombie. Then the Quintessons did. Interesting way to make a comeback. Rick and Louie, get back. I will hold them off. Your weapons will not stop us. Oh, Shadow, now it's us? Toys R Us? What, too soon? Talk about breaking the fourth wall. We must go. Transform and roll out. Or run. I guess that's what you humans do. You wouldn't dare shoot me. I am Optimus Prime, leader of the Autobots, bearer of the Matrix, and I send you too, back to the void from where you came. The proto-devils of this timeline will stow away aboard the ships and follow the megaship to the far reaches of space-time. Admiral, I'm picking up a signal from the Archangel. I'm Admiral Max Sterling now, commander of the Battle Megalord 7, but she isn't finished yet. Max, what happened? Admiral, this timeline is slightly different from ours, where he commands the fleet ship, the Super-Dimensional Fortress 7.
Wow, whatever that means.
Pay no attention to this creature. Why should we listen to a devil? No, I will listen to my crew. Max, what happened? Reinhard destroyed the Earth to liberate it from the Invid. It worked. They're all fried. But now millions of survivors from the battle fleets are stranded and will shortly go aboard the battlecruiser City. Reinhard died, though. Then what year is this? It's 2046, before the leaving of the spaceship Macross 7.
He's like a broken vinyl Earth record.
This is a different timeline, Rick Hunter. I'm a genius here, as my counterpart is in your time. I can send you back to yours. I see. That'd be great. Thank you. This timeline probably had no Robotech masters. They renamed their Tyrol Eden and found it peaceful there. Yuck! You humans are sentimental fools! Ha! Hunter, you almost fell for it. I will never let you return. I will make you suffer through all manner of timelines. Edwards? Didn't Miria kill you in battle? I regenerated. I've got it, sir. I think he figured out a way to transfer his essence to a spark, like the Transformer world has. And now he's infested the ship like a virus.
Oh, that's just great.
Your underling is right, but it will do you no good. When you return, I will be waiting. But you just said you would prevent that. I lied. I changed my mind. It's much easier to humiliate you later. I am Roy Hunter. I'm the son you never had. This is that Shadow or Edwards. That's really low. No, he's over there. This is not my doing. I would never give you closure, Hunter. Why do you hate us so? Hunter was a young upstart who rose in rank only because nobody else higher up was left. Following Chiron's attack in 2012 on the SDF-2. Nobody else but me, that is. You're a selfish bastard. This isn't about you. It's about the salvation of all humankind. I didn't ask for this. Global promoted me to captain. Don't be a jerk, BD. Dad is right. You are a jerk. What? You little shit. Edwards is only a ghost. He can't really harm us. Oh yeah? Watch this. You see, he's not able to use his powers. You won't let me slip up. It's okay, I will be out here. As I am the beginning, not the end. Roy? Your half-brother is with me. The shapings allow it. Maybe we will meet again. We are seeing 1 year ago. The bioship disappeared, and you were forced into stasis, sir. Janice, I will impart this warning message aboard the bioship. When you put us all in stasis pods and shut yourself off. I understand. Don't worry, this will all work out.
But I am scared. The shadows may be aboard the ship.
They're just computer wraiths. They can't harm us in the chambers. I hope.
What will be the message?
This.
If you are seeing this, the bioship has malfunctioned and is lost in space. Do not attempt to make contact with it.
What is it?
But how will we be rescued?
Hunter already left a message about that. If other humans find the ship, it will reactivate. If they do.
I understand, but I know something secret.
You know what happened to you on the station and want to tell somebody. But wait until the right time. We don't have time to waste. The malfunction is going to compromise life support. We will die.
I will prevent that. I know who killed Reinhard.
Who is that?
No, you do not know. I am sad.
What, is she broken? It could be she's programmed to give information to certain people, and we're not them. Or she thought for a moment we were. This is not exactly how the mission went. I was there, as was you. I know, but this was an alternate timeline. Yeah, it was more than... Don't say it. As if the awareness has foreseen doesn't sound any cheesier. We can go to the Rick of this timeline somehow. I will try. I will go to him with a bioship. of our own, using the tech we scanned and reverse engineered from it being on Earth for a while. You can do that. It might actually help. Why are we helping these people? I think you must like them. Maybe it's infatuation. Would be self-serving, since Rick is me. Well, your ego will not be tarnished, Captain Hunter. Yes, civilian Witwicky.
I do not know you, but I will.
Rick, you made it back. Yes, I'd like to tell you about it, but it was more than meets the eye. I see. I can't help but think it was wrong to have turned Megatron's hand and convinced him to shoot another living being, even if it was Korg reincarnated. It's time of war there, sir. Did what you had to.
Mother, she's out cold, obviously. Do not worry, my children. I will return. Someday.
Admiral Hunter, we meet again in your presence. Admiral Hunter, you're me. Is this a trick? In this timeline, you returned and did not go to visit the Transformers on the bioship. We have to talk. My past is not your present. My world has changed, transformed by some darker alien force. How do I know you aren't this shadow alien again? You don't. But since I cannot transform into an energy being, that's ruled out.
He registers as human, sir, and our minds are not clouded. He is the Rick Hunter from the Transformers timeline.
Nice to see you again, Ariel. Your Scott Bernard is safe and sound. This is weird. Yes, sir, it's a paradox. We cannot be face to face with your other self. Hello, Louis. I've had to learn all of your names to better understand you. But the funny thing is, in another universe I first came to, your expedition didn't even get lost in space. Huh? They called it the Space Climber Timeline.
So, where do you come in?
Our 2046 is considerably changed from yours. As you know, the Transformers are there. What you do not know is that after you left, we elected a shadow agent by accident to be the president, and he unleashed a bizarre fury into the world. G.I. Joe was forced to go underground, where I was sent to the hidden space bridge to come looking for you. I have decided to fire Edwards as an example to anyone who opposes my will. Ha 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 ha.
Who is that guy?
The name is Attinger. He appeared one day through the space bridge. But we shut that down. In our timeline, you were not there to shut it down.
Admiral, this is a paradox. If we go back to 2016, we cannot prevent this creature from taking over. I propose we go back to slightly later, which would not be what he would expect.
I'm not going to use your last protoculture reserves to send this ship back into time 30 years, into another dimension, to fight some madman. That's insane, sir. We will elect a new leader. Me. Mother, she appears to be leading a revolt. Shut up, Sierra. No, it's going to explode. I can't stop it. With my powers drained. In this other timeline, our mother is helping humans to lead a revolt. Disgusting.
Admiral, they've detonated some kind of explosive on the future ship. It's going to blow up. How much time do we have? Minutes, sir.
I've set the time-space coordinates for April 2018.
All right, let's do it. Mille fois merde. The ship is exploding, sir. Spacefold now. What? This is not 2016.
Mother, what's going on? Isn't it obvious? She was just testing these humans to see whether they were worthy by taking them on this quest through the ages. It is not that simple, my daughters. My mate aided in the deaths of billions in the name of our thirst for the flowers of life, and I did as well. We are not worthy of the afterlife. None of us are.
Mercy will save the humans who believe. Might go for aliens too. 'Hunter is our last hope? He is going to lead us to ruin because he's not wise enough and self-centered. In the end, it'll all be on him. His legacy will be the end of Earth, the fleets, and all of humanity.
Edwards, shut up.
Make me, you bragging lackey.
I won't stop her. Let's see where this goes.
You can't kill me. I'll transform into an energy being. No, you're human again. I wouldn't piss her off. Since she's not under our jurisdiction, she can do whatever she likes with you. But she's your officer.
No, BD, she's a civilian advisor. You're human again and can die like everyone else.
But I am like a god. Oh man, where'd he come from?
I don't know, but he crushed Edwards before I could do it. I'm home, Rick Hunter. This is Upterra. This is our second homeworld.
Regis, Hunter, and your crew, return to your ship before I turn on you as well. This space is hostile. Do not test me.
We'll take that advice.
Let's move out. The real Shadow was not testing us, sir. I think some kind of higher power was controlling it. And the space virus? It is gone, sir. Let's go home, everyone.
I am home, Rick Hunter. This is Upterra. It is our second homeworld. Though, our first was destroyed long ago. Keep yours. Take care of it, lest you too have to find another.
We will remember that, Regis.
Sierra and I will return with you, Hunter. Your adventures are interesting.
Admiral Hunter, the SDF-7 made it out of there. Hours from our timeline. Yes, Max. That's good. Well, we can thank the Regis, which is odd.
Since it would be silly as a demigod for me to say Godspeed, goodbye and good luck, Admiral Hunter.
And to you as well, Regis. Max set a course for the Sol system. Yeah, and it won't take 2 years this time. It'll only take 4.5 weeks. I hope so, Max. Let's fly out. Life is only what we choose to make it. Finally get the meaning of that song. Take us out. Engage. Now here's actually what the lyrics are to this.
On the edge of the swath of the colored void, I'm on the galaxy highway. I feel my heart like an asteroid has hit me and I fall. In the city that doesn't sleep or die, my pulse races as I wish to know the unknown future and to know why. The melody that calls to me just won't let me go. A mystery has come to me and I really want to know. They call you the seventh moon, so your pale silence attracts me. The echo of the beating drum urges me to the maddening dance during the sunny day under the silver dome.
It is the year 2048. The treacherous Shadow people have fled into their realm. But the Robotech defenders are not safe from harm, as they've tracked across space for 2 years, unknowingly. Destiny is yet to pass, as in order for one to be born, other must perish.
Report. Admiral Hunter, we've returned to where we left, but the protoculture is gone. The Matrix is gone again? Or the fuel? The Matrix is intact, sir. But there's no fuel in it. And Ariel and Sierra have disappeared. I see. Hail Max. Admiral Hunter, we've made it back again. What can I do for you? During the jump, we seem to have depleted our protoculture. Can you assist us? Well, that's because space-time has reset itself, and we're bone dry here too. We've been using the cruder form of hyperfuel. When we left Optera, well, given the passage of space-time, it was 2046. You mean we suffered another time jump? Afraid so. Captain Sterling, come in. Go ahead, Exodor. The hyperfuel we used was of the same type the Prometheus and other 2020s and 2030s style ships used during the Masters conflict. Something called monopole, but in the Transformers universe. Transwarp Energon. Energon? But that means we can't time warp back to where we were. Yes, sir. But things may be radically changed here. As the Invid left, they did set into motion accelerated terraforming events and changed weather patterns, as though a much longer time had passed. Why? To remove the radiation on the planet the wars caused, possibly. I am not detecting any other orbiting base, satellite, or local ships in the area. The debris from several larger vessels is present, but kicked out from a large portion near the North Pole, directly down to where Reflex Point was. Was? There's a crater down there from some blast that destroyed and distorted everything, laying waste to what little we had left down there. I wonder where Sierra and Ariel ran off to. I'm not sure, sir. They don't appear to be on board the ship. Are you picking up anything down there? The only transmissions on the planet appear to originate from what's left of New York, sir. A rebel base, perhaps. Put together a joint landing team to the surface. But those rebels are still down there. Yes, sir.
It is the year 2048. The treacherous Shadow people have fled into their realm. But the Robotech defenders are not safe from harm, as they've tracked across space for 2 years, unknowingly. That destiny is yet to pass, as in order for one to be born, the other must perish. Come forth, darkness's minion. I am not his minion. I am a god. Demigod, maybe. Who do you think allowed you to have that body? Who let you pass freely between the dimensions? It was me. What are you? I am the light that blinds out the shadow, and the darkness that is faster than light. Nonsense. You are not the shaping. We made it up and told the masters to believe in it. I am the creator of the proto-culture, and I find the Transformers' intervention in this interesting. I knew Primus and Unicron, stubborn creatures. I do not care these names. Who are you really, great Titan? Behold, where there is darkness, there is also light. No, it is too much. You cannot be him. I do not believe you. A race sufficiently advanced from ours would be indistinguishable from magic. An old human said, I am the all-spark you seek, which all men have sought. And I am transformed. In time soon, I will step into being and simply look. All of this will be as a dream. Your petty wars will be no more. No, it cannot be. I must locate the bioship. This vegetation couldn't have grown this way naturally. Could it have been the Invid blast, sir? It's only 2048, right? Something's moving over there. We meet again, Rick. Come, you're just in time for the rehearsal. Although I don't know how you got that uniform. What is going on? I don't know, but there's something going on in that concert hall. Hold on a minute, there are Robotech people over there. Yeah, and I haven't seen uniforms like that in a long time.
I haven't seen uniforms like that since the expedition was defeated.
Yeah, kind of like those on the men that Scott Bernard met before he went looking for Rick Hunter. That's Lunk and the other freedom fighters. Lancer, Lunk, what's going on here? Do we know you, sir? But you do look familiar. I think I recall old video or news clip. I'm Rick Hunter, commander of the Robotech Expeditionary Force.
Oh, really? I doubt that, since Reinhardt told us he was in command. And he's a hermit now. He got shell-shocked. PSTD. Thinks he's gonna win the war, dummy.
They're just saying that, Annie. We are not. The expedition arrived here in 2044 and defeated the Invid with the help of the freedom fighters. Then days later, the renegade Haydenites attacked and took the Shadow Fighters offline. Sounds as convoluted as Invid Sira claiming she was pregnant. She wasn't. Obviously, since humans and Invid can't reproduce.
But Scott Bernard went looking for you 6 years ago. He never returned.
So it seemed to be another timeline. Again with the other timelines, seemed to be a paradox. How many times do you guys gotta go through other timelines till you get home again?
As long as it takes.
In my timeline, Lancer had a girlfriend named Syrah, who turned out to be an Invid agent who switched sides.
In this timeline, Lancer's not even interested in girls.
It's true, but I do like to dress up like them.
Oh my, Lancer. You know you wouldn't date a girl, unless she had good taste in clothes.
That's true, but I'd probably wear them.
I guess so. You're weird.
What happened to Scott Bernard? Yes, and there's no Rook and Rand here either. He went off looking for your expedition ship, the SDF-3, which never arrived to fight in the battle with the Invid 6 years ago. You're right, no Rook or Rand. Can you explain? The flowers of life of the Invid were all pulled up when the column of fire left and took the flowers, but regenerated everything as though it was a very long time. Then things returned to normal.
The Transformers also helped. They came here during the war.
That's weird. Tell me, is this universe's Reinhardt around? Uh-huh. Yes, but he didn't prime the neutron S-missiles. The Transformers stopped him. I want to see him. We'll take you to him. General Reinhardt. Admiral Hunter? How's that even possible? I'm a hunter from another timeline. Apparently I was lost or killed in this one. Well, that explains it. From my perspective in the past, the expedition left Optera without your ship, and made repairs, and came to the planet to stop the Invid. With help from the Transformers, told him about it. He isn't able to return. So I have nothing to lose by telling you. Not really, but in my timeline you went insane and fired the missiles. But the Invid stopped you. In my time, the missiles destroyed the Earth, and I'm not your Max. I wondered about that, but maybe your genius can get us back to that timeline. I'm not sure, but with Transformer tech, it might be possible. Much of this started years before all of these wars. 30 years ago, Attinger became president of the Earth. After the U.S. president, guy with orange skin and blonde hair, gave it to him. He gave the planet to him. You see, the way he did that is he got the Decepticons to take over the Earth. It worked. Then the Masters and the Invid showed up after that. So the timeline was corrupted when the Transformers timeline and the Robotech timeline became intermingled. So the Masters invaded in the 2020s and the Invid invaded in the 2030s because they could. Then we must find a way back. We must go back to 2018 and stop Attinger from taking over the world. Well, to do that, we've got to inform the Transformers of our plan. Yeah, might as well get it over with. We're all doomed anyway. Even though in our timeline millions survived the wars, it's still doomed prospect. We can't rebuild everything without a government. The Transformers interfered with the timeline, so that my younger self never encountered the Zentradi, and the first Robotech war never took place. Admiral, something else called the Invid and the Masters here. The Decepticons. One of them is here. Go ask her.
The Transformers also helped. They came here during the war.
That's weird. Does she speak?
Sometimes, when she has something to say. My name is Night Racer. I come from another universe, where me and my team were accidentally brought here. We thought we were returned, but we weren't. The Invid quickly killed the others.
Night Racer, I'm Rick Hunter. I'm likely not the one your people met. The universe I was in has disappeared. I need your help.
You need my help? Really?
Yes.
You do know that I'm a Decepticon, and I switch sides.
Doesn't matter, as I'm not involved in the Transformers war. Whatever.
How did the Invid and the Masters learn of the Transformers timeline?
Yeah, it's a convergent timeline. The flowers of life alerted the sensor nebula. The device is present in both timelines. In fact, the nebula ship is in orbit and has been since 2016.
They would have needed a protoculture matrix to do that.
Superdimensional Fortress had one.
Exodor, come in. Yes, sir. Scan for this. Is there a second bioship out there?
Yes, sir. The first scan shows nothing, but I'm using long-range scan. It will take some time.
Then continue to scan.
Yes, sir. In the 2030s, the Masters came to the Earth. The Invid came later.
The Invid had been looking for a matrix. Where's the matrix now?
It's aboard Metroplex.
Then we must go to Metroplex.
Metroplex? Possibly, but how did it get here?
He brought the city here and stopped the war.
Reinhard, who did it?
I helped bring Metroplex here.
B.D. Edwards.
Greetings, Admiral Hunter. I am called Edwards.
But this Edwards never went mad. In our universe, you were a vengeful general who sided with the Invid Regent at Aptera.
Interesting. Perhaps I didn't have the accident that caused him to go mad.
I suppose so. How does he know about the accident?
Convergent timeline memory, I suppose. But it's a different guy.
My head hurts.
Yes, convergent in some ways, but divergent in others. For instance, I married Lisa Hayes, and Roy is my son instead of you.
Do you want me to shoot him, sir? Nah, stand down. No, in this universe you had an affair with me as well. Well, that's messed up.
Do you want me to shoot him, sir?
No, stand down. We'll deal with Reinhard later. Let's go look for the other ship. The Invid were defeated by the children of the Shadow, but she took the essences of billions of souls with her to replace her hive mind.
No. Sir, if the Invid were defeated by the Shadows, then Dulza never came here and destroyed the population.
Wow.
What happened to the Regis?
The Shadow Children got her. During the fight for Reflex Point, you were not able to get inside, but the Shadow Fighters did. That's because we had no way in.
In our universe, Ariel and Sira led the Freedom Fighters inside.
In this convergent timeline, that diverged, and they were never around.
Ariel and Sira seemed to be absent. They vanished when we hyperjumped with the bioship of your time and my ship from mine.
Captain Sterling, come in.
Go ahead, Exodor.
I have found the missing bioship, sir.
Good. Anything else?
Yes, sir. I have your positions from orbit. It appears there's a working source of protoculture down there. It is about a mile from where you are. A lone Veritech Alpha is crashed nearby.
You don't suppose it's Scott?
Let's find out.
That's the ship.
Sir, we found it. What did you find? Scott's Alpha had crashed.
He'd gone out to look for you.
Did he die? I don't detect any body around here. How did you find me, sir? I wasn't even transmitting.
The protoculture. Hunter and Sterling have a ship. 2, actually. Rick Hunter, how did you get out here? I half expected not to find you. I'm here now. What happened to the mission to come rescue me?
But he's from another universe, Scott. I did an orbit of the planet, but when the last of the protoculture began to dry up, as there was no fleet left up here to dock with, I came down here.
And you didn't think to come looking for us a mile off?
And since I'm famous now,
You should have heard all about me and come looking.
In your dreams, Lancer.
I did see something weird up there. A cylindrical ship with lights on both ends. It looked old. The bioship. We brought one too, but you already had one. I wonder why the Invid would just leave. Yeah, they got a bioship from another timeline. They can do anything they want with it. It'll affect other timelines. We need to return to space and see what happened to that ship up there. Anyone want to volunteer? Not me. Well, he's out. This timeline, there's no Marlene. In ours, she was resurrected as Ariel, the simulagent. What have I got to lose? I'll come with you. What? Resurrected as an Invid agent? That's kind of stupid. The alien from the battle who led the shadows inside. Oh, great. In another 2012, he was Tripredicus, burned and killed by his creations. And in another 2015, he was the Invid deity, destroyed by crucifixion and burning, also by his people. But in the last place, another 2016, he was killed by the Transformers. Hadon Korg, the Regent. Admiral, like it or not, he has control of space and time as it plays out here.
Suppose this is a simulation, and all of this doesn't mean anything. I hope not. If space-time isn't a simulation, then he's jumping universes every time he dies. Well, I don't think we're in a simulated universe. If we can reactivate the space bridge on the Metroplex, we can send someone back to correct the timeline.
The human race had no defense against the armadas if they came in the 2010s instead of the 2020s. Maybe the song can activate the robot. The seventh moon. What? Don't be silly, Lancer.
Yeah, besides, you rewrote that from that Firebomber group from the 1990s. It's an old J-pop song.
I always wanted my VMA Music Award.
Oh, those were rigged. Not like they're around anymore.
In 2025, the Masters came and enslaved the Earth and then took billions of people off the planet. The Invid did the same. And none of this would have ever happened. Maybe, but the split in the timeline could make another split. Well, men, we should activate the space bridge.
Yes, you must set the space bridge controls for 2016, when Attinger first appeared, as did the bioship. Then you can go back and prevent this. The fleets that came later, including the Masters and the Invid, were too much for them, and the human race was overpowered.
Which would be important if we were from this reality. We can use the energon on the ship to activate the space bridge. I can set the space bridge coordinates from here. Louis, you and I belong in our own timeline, but Max belongs in another. Something's trying to keep us here. And I will follow you, sir. Good. Prepare the bridge. It's a rock and roll thing, man. I want to go with you guys. Stay back, Roy.
I will stay here.
As will I.
I will as well.
Activate the space bridge. It's rock and roll. Shut up, Lancer. Decepticons, destroy everything.
Very impressive, Megatron. Yes.
You again. I destroyed the space bridge, the city command center, and I crushed them. Ugh. You exaggerate. I suspect he missed.
How dare you question me?
Well, where we come from, we were allowed to alter things, to make it so Rick Hunter would never return.
Yeah, where I come from, Reinhard, you died stupidly.
Well, I suppose I died stupidly as well.
Yes, I guess it was kind of stupid. You turned yourself into a transhuman bug to try to defeat Rick Hunter on the planet Optera. But then, later on, another version of you was crushed under the heel of Predaking, the darkness creature.
Well, that sounds fun. Now, Megatron, instead of destroying this place, you have a city titan and a time machine, and can wreak havoc on the universe. Yes, now that we're all alive here, we should make the best of it. How about an alliance? What? Ah! Megatron, you are literally a pain in the ass.
Hey, Don!
I want you to listen to my song. We must find an answer to the maddening dance. Ugh. Someone shut him up.
I've met you before, Hadon, and you're no god among your people.
I did not resurrect myself willingly. I need your help. You weren't supposed to follow us.
Well, that's just Prime.
Where are we? Where are we? You weren't supposed to come with me.
What in the blazes? Who are you?
We're from your timeline, and we've come to bring you back. Why did you come back here? Well, since she's going to kill you anyway, I might as well tell you. I've come from an alternate universe called the Bay Timeline, as does Roy over there, but not Annie. Roy isn't who you think, but is actually Sam Witwicky, a descendant of Merlin. Anyway, I came here to stop the election of the orange man with yellow hair, who stole the election and led to the Decepticons winning the war. To every tyrant a cause is just.
You traitor! You were not supposed to reveal the plan.
The Rageous.
But we're supposed to be the Shadow Children. We have powers.
She's right, we do have powers. For instance, I had the power of the no-no-no-no-nos, but then I lost it when I wasn't famous anymore. And so then I had the power, I got a new power, which was the power of the just do it. But then this shoe company tried to sue me and comic book writers' ideas, and I became like a meme sensation on the internet and stuff. But I'm still not famous, because I'm kind of weird. Yeah.
You are not the children of the shadow flesh creatures. I am the beginning and the end. I am the essence of the Invid. I did not travel away. I traveled the dimensions. It was too good an opportunity.
Hey, we had a deal.
Yes, we had a deal. You do not break deal with Decepticons, or we break you. Insignificant mechanoid, I am the Regis. My thoughts are far beyond your programming.
In our timeline, she enslaved billions to transform them into new minions for her plans, and to repopulate her species. That's what the experiments were for. Mass genocide. Not to understand the protoculture. You killed and enslaved billions to win a war. Seems a lot like our Regis.
It was for the will or the Gaia of the Invid that our planets were restored, using the human and animal essence. In return, we restored Earth of other dimensions, even yours. I can send you back to one of them.
You are insane and immoral.
Morality? What is that to a demigod? You will not survive.
But if I die here, I will not be able to fix the damage done to the fleet. Because we're out of energy and will surely die out. Only almost 50,000 people remain. And 1 million clones and Zentradi.
Your fleet is of little importance now that the shadows have come in many universes and corrupted the fleshlings to their claws. She is making it up. There are no shadow children.
Maybe her husband is more powerful than she is in this universe.
No, we're the shadow children and can stop her. With a song. It's my idea.
I thought it was the Haydenites.
Delusional child. You are nothing in all this, merely copying a name from old to confuse and distract me.
That kid's a meme like YOLO. And we are the children, and J-pop rules. What? You think a song is going to save us? Yeah, you think a song is going to save us? Where am I? The same place I am, the Tesseract. Actually, Shadow Children does sound kind of metal.
The panorama of the galaxy.
Please, stop with the singing. Are we good or evil? I don't know. In one timeline, the Regis killed Rick and made it look convincing. We saw it during the bioship mission. We contacted Max from another era also. He took us to Metroplex, but actually, killing us would disrupt the timeline.
Do you know how many times I've done away with your people, Louis Nichols? I've been to a lot of those timelines. In one or more, I'm actually closer to good than evil. Disgusting.
I thought you said you were beyond morals. She has a point. Or do the shapings of the protoculture keep sending proto-devils from the Shadow Realm after you, like they did after Korg?
Korg? Oh, my offspring in one of your timelines. I am not amused at your attempt to distract me. So what is your end game?
Return us to our time and place, and we will not see you again. Rick, in the timeline I come from, I was not your son, but born to Lisa and Edwards. In yours, it's likely the child would have been Reinhard's. I'm sorry. No, that isn't true. You're just trying to distract me. But why? I don't want this moment to happen again.
Your stalling is over. The rebellion is over. I'm going to take over this timeline by corrupting it and using the Transformers. I will rule these worlds before the expedition ever launched.
No, the Transformers will intervene. They'll burst in here any minute and stop you. Then let them. You will never control the universe. That Rick's dead. Ah, it's over.
Maybe we should have a love song or a eulogy.
What, do you think you're Minmay or something?
No, I'm Peppermint Annie LaBelle.
I know that. You two quit antagonizing them, or they're going to turn on us. No, comrade.
Now this is how you do it. That was much easier than I thought. Her powers must be weaker.
Now see here, nice robot. Can't we make a deal?
No deals. I finish you.
Where is Attinger? We are here to return him to his timeline.
Oh, Optimus Prime. I'm afraid you're too late. He's deactivated.
And the infant creature, where is she?
Well, she is also deactivated.
Rick Hunter's also been attacked.
We gotta do something.
I'm a transformer, not a doctor.
Stand aside. I'm a doctor and a transformer.
Well, I found most of him, but I don't think he's coming back from this one.
Dandy medical opinion, Ratchet. Your name suits you.
Do I know you?
I'm Night Racer, from the G2 continuity.
Well, that's just prime.
I died.
Funny, I did too. The Fleet Command programmed some robot to kill me and make it look like a suicide. I read the message. I knew it was going to happen, so I let it.
No, it was Korg.
Well, it was a little red-headed girl in a ski suit. If that's a Korg, then okay, but kinda looked like Janice.
What happened to me? What is this place?
Hunter, how did you find me?
I wasn't trying to. That's nothing. As part of the plan, we were ordered to mess with Rick Hunter's family. You didn't make Lisa miscarry. It was cancer. They had to perform a hysterectomy. I led Hadon to find you. The vision you are seeing before you, Reinhard, is of us reprogramming Janice the robot to lie and then to murder you and make it look like the fleet did it. We did this because you tried to destroy the Earth with the Neutron S missiles. We did not want you to stand trial, so we finished you off. Behold, I am the light that stops the shadow. I am the shaping. I am the Zor. I have taken on many forms. Bow before me, your merciful host. What should we call you? You're clearly not the god, but some kind of higher life form. The Japanese call me the Karamori, and the Americans the Makek or the Agrama. But you may call me New or Legato. I didn't pick the names. For instance, the Transformers call me Prima, bearer of the first matrix of creation. You are Robotech, so call me New. All right, New. Have you met Hadon? Do you know what's going on here? The children of the Shadow were just a trick to scare the Invid off your planet, Richard Hunter. They fled because they thought someone greater was after them. The Regent pretended to be one of them. To trick you further, your trek through the stars is over and ended before you ever returned home.
He's just stalling. This thing is a program, and you've been had. You're still on the bioship.
I am the darkness and have command of a giant city robot, and will use it to defeat you. No, I have command of a giant city robot, and I will defeat you. Light our darkest hour. What are they doing? They're Transformers.
It's more than meets the eye.
Who the hell are you guys? I'm Lancer, commander of Sound Force, and you will listen to our song.
I am Maya, and I know exactly what I'm doing.
I am Lunk, and I'm not sure this is a good idea.
Well, I'm Peppermint, and that makes me hungry.
What? I'm Darkness, and you aren't Shadow Children. Doesn't matter, because we're J-pop, and we're metal. All right, guys, play the Seventh Moon. Oh, cut that out. It's working. Nah, it's just that I prefer heavy metal. Then, have some. Autobots and Decepticons, attack.
Everyone, move in.
Yeah, it's only because these new creatures are more annoying than you are.
Transform dash.
We must save the humans and the Veritex first.
We were doing fine on our own. No, we weren't. Well, I want candy. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Honey, you do know Aaron Carter was only doing a cover of that song.
Well, better than hearing you butcher Firebomber's Seventh Moon.
Like Masek did to Macross. Admiral Hunter and Dr. Nichols, I found you.
We're the new triumvirate or something?
That's silly.
Yes, it is, but we are Robotech masters. There goes the neighborhood.
I see you screwed up again as usual.
Darkness. Shut up.
We have to get out of the Tesseract. They're fighting outside. The fight continues and will never end. Yeah, no kidding. Those robots are really kicking each other's butts out there.
Yes, but they won't likely destroy this Tesseract. I wouldn't be too sure about that.
Let me guess. Everyone's inside the Tesseract under that thing.
I shall crush you. No, I shall crush you. No, I shall crush you.
Must stop you from defending the Tesseract. No! You will not stop me from defending the Tesseract. No! You're not really Fortress Maximus. You're an imposter. Prepare to die. Prepare to die. Yes, whoa, we're standing on the Tesseract. Yes, oh, it's probably thrashing it too. Yes, see a little spark. Oh, yes.
Now, where do we go from here? We will see, Max. We will see.
Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Requiem, cannon, beam, blast, go!
The robots have finished each other off. Prima has defeated the enemy and vanquished the darkness. Megatron, I think it's best we leave. Yes, you seem to be overmatched.
What?
I will say when the Decepticons retreat, Decepticons retreat.
Well, Megatron, your team didn't win.
Well, that's because we didn't play.
My song saved us. The song did it. What? No, it didn't. Thank you, Optimus Prime. Again. Don't mention it. No, really.
Yes, it appears you have passed the challenge, Rick Hunter, and I will return you to your world.
But Prime, our Earth is still out of energy. Optimus Prime, I will allow you to provide them the energy they need. Very well then, we will flee the Tesseract. Autobots, transform and roll out! Oh, is that what this is?
Sound Force, let's move out.
Say, is somebody going to help me out here? Hello? Hello? Where's everybody?
I was thinking of a J-pop song just as I was blasted.
You weren't blasted. We just came out of hyperspace.
It was a dream then?
What was? We were just on Upterra, where the Edwards clone was stepped on. Crushed under the heel of the Shadow Lord, the evil Predaking. I wanted to do it, but his foot beat me to it.
The seventh moon. Louis, do you remember being on a jungle-strewn New York in another dimension? I think I do. Perhaps when you saw visions of other timelines, one of them imprinted on you. In some way. And we can use it to get home. I'm not sure, but every outcome leads to entropy, unless in some cases, every thought does. Play back the episode where we encountered the Regis who turned on my other self.
That story's not on file, sir. What we saw were not recordings, but actual cosmic events.
But Optimus Prime offered to help us get the energy we need. Didn't he? It'd be unfortunately if in this time period, he never got that message. Admiral, I'm picking up a hyperspace message. It's Max and the Archangel. On screen. Rick, you've been gone for 2 years.
Yes, it's a good thing the Transformers followed your signal and came here. They have energy and ways to harvest it. Earth is saved.
Rick Hunter, we are back, and so are you. It wasn't a dream. Where you were in that realm of the protoculture, or as we call it, the Allspark,
Anything can happen, and often does. You have been changed and made better for it. So use it to guide the future.
And it is metal. Well, I am not metal, but thank you again, all of you. But I wonder, what happened to the Shadow Children?
Doesn't matter. Your versions of the Freedom Fighters are safe.
Jetfire helped. I found him babbling on about space-time equations and how he got there. But he saved the Robotech future.
I did, but it's teamwork that did it. You can use the Transwarp Energon to repower the Robotech people.
Thank you for restoring the past, Rick Hunter.
Farewell, Rick Hunter. Transform your destiny.
Oh, brother.
Autobots and Decepticon, transform and roll out.
The children of the Shadow were just other entities the Invid were prejudiced of, and wrote them off as evil and meddling. It turns out they were always a myth. The Invid kept saying race after race that beat them somehow were the Shadow Children. They were wrong. But what about the renegade Haydenites? Still out there somewhere, but now no longer pretending they're Shadow Children. I think they just dislike children. What? Okay, so that didn't make sense. They reproduce differently than humans is all. They're energy beings. Oh, but they did like someone called Lancer. I want you to bring him to the bridge when I come over there. He's here. How'd you know? Lucky guess. He's probably putting on some silly J-pop concert for himself. He is trying to follow in the footsteps of Lin Minmei. Yes, I hope to see them and Lisa again shortly. Yes, sir, and welcome back. Thank you, Max. On the edge of the swath of the colored void, I'm on the galaxy highway. I feel my heart like an asteroid has hit me and I fall. In the city that doesn't sleep or die, my pulse races as I wish to know the unknown future and to know why. The melody that calls to me just won't let me go. A mystery has come to me and I really want to know. They call you the seventh moon, so your pale silence attracts me. The echo of the beating drum urges me to the maddening dance. Transformers, Autobots rage their battles to destroy the evil forces of the Decepticons. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Macross and Robotech forever.
Oh, hello. Hello, I'm Maya, and I'm Annie, or you can call me Peppermint. I see. Do I know you from somewhere? In another life. Oh. Is this song metal? I guess so. I see. Well, nice to meet you, Maya. Nice to meet you, Peppermint.
What is this? Interesting. Cool. Rock on. Fire bomber forever! And I really want to know. They call you the seventh moon, so your pale silence attracts me. The echo of the beating drum urges me to the maddening dance. During the sunny day, under the silver dome, lovely and broken heart, I try to figure you out. Melody that calls to me, a power revives my heart. So you're the firebomber, frontman guy, years ago.
Yes, it has been a long, long time. You must be almost 100 years old. About 90. Firebomber. Admiral Hunter, this is quite a show. Huh. Yes, it is. Not as good as a Min-May concert, but it'll do. Yes.
Looking for answers, seventh moon. As the power's like a riddle. Or am I chasing a dream vision like the fading of a rainbow? So the dream will live on. You say as long as love continues, aim for a better tomorrow, shooting like a shooting star. Why does this make me so anxious? Like the answer to my question. The riddle of the power is like an asteroid shower, chasing after me to the future, crashing into the darkness. The dance goes on and on, searching for an answer. Why do this maddening dance? But it's time.
Firebomber forever.
Macross and Robotech forever.
For the original creators of Robotech. This homage story and the series within it is probably what the fans would have wanted years ago. Thank you for exciting animation adventures beyond the stars. For well over 30 years of Robotech adventures and Macross adventures. Dun, 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 dun.